very much. We released the first census report. This report was done after the last year's national population census. And we worked with the National Bureau of Statistics. They assisted us. They were the experts in providing information on the secretariat services to the ministry. And we were supported by various agencies and foreign embassies. And we were able to carry out census similar to what we normally do in the National Census Day. And the numbers have been grouped in as per county. We have the highest number in Nairobi, Nakuru, Kisumu. We even have in Machakos, Thika, and Mombasa, the highest number of street families. This number has been increasing. You know, following our 2010 constitutional changes, there has been resurgence in urbanization. There has been increase in population in our cities, including this city of Machakos. I can see serious changes, serious expansion of the city, of the town of Machakos, because of the urbanization, because of the devolved governments sitting here in Machakos. So with that number, our intention is to come up with programs to support these street families, and our ultimate target is to clear our streets of street families. One of the strategies we may recommend is building homes, proper homes, and possibly building homes, and also first assignment is to integrate these street children, because a number of them are families. They have parents, but for one reason or the other, they have run away from their homes, and we want to integrate them. So that will be the first assignment. The next assignment is to work with county governments and see whether we can move them from the streets to proper establishment, as we work on other mechanisms like adoption, which we are working on now, and also to help us in planning and budgeting support for them. Right now, we just do welfare issues, maybe providing them with medicine, sometimes even supporting them in small activities, some of them going to school. But the intention is proper, wholesome support to these street families.
In that regard, as we integrate the program, we have certain individuals and families who have welcomed these street children, and in a way they live with them as their own. Others have tried in a way to take care of them. What plans do you have for these families? Are you going to them out, and are you going to uplift them and equip them with the finances?
Even at the moment, we have a department now, Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund. They normally receive an annual budget of 200 million. You've seen us we have employed social officers. They come to the streets, they meet them, they talk to them, they try to rehabilitate them, move them away from those behaviors. You've seen they are much as they live, even those who live in the streets, you don't find them violent anymore. You've seen them abandon some of the practices they used to do, like smoking, bank. In a way, we are shifting their living from that street life to proper and normal human life. The second thing is, I thank all those who have expressed interest in adopting or caring for street families. I've seen institutions during festivities or Christmas, they offer them food, they offer them support and all this kind of thing. Either they are charges or financial or business institution. I thank them, but I don't think it's sustainable. So once we have established their population, then we'll be able to come up with a program that is not just going to be supported by government, but even those institutions and religious organizations, so that we are able to we can move these families from the streets to either proper home care or adoption, and even provide for them education all the way. So all that, without the numbers, you cannot plan, you cannot budget. But with these census now, you can be able to go out there, even even to donors, and tell them and indicate to them the numbers of street families that would require support.
Now, in regards to the street children during this COVID-19 pandemic, what is the government doing to prevent street families from the street?
It's a very big challenge, just like you and me. We are facing challenges, all of us. And, it's not easy to comply with the Ministry of Health measures, like social distancing, and government has tried to provide them with PPEs. And, their way of life is also very challenging and very difficult. So, I cannot, as a minister in charge of social protection, assure or say that we have managed. But we try to engage them. Our social officers are engaging them and taking them through. And I've seen some. I saw some in Eldoret, in Nyeri, and even in Samburu. They are now conscious about this pandemic. And I believe that is the beginning of that is an impact. We have managed to sensitize them on the seriousness of this disease. But they also stay out, they are in a very cold environment, which is a very conducive environment for the spread of corona. So we continue sensitizing them on the need to protect themselves and also to keep social distance, maintain cleanliness.